All right, guys. Tucker's opening his grapefruit IPA. I'm enjoying a
Don't
banquet.
judge me. Don't judge me.
I'm not judging. I'm just simply stating facts.
You could have just said it might beer, but you had to go there.
Banquet versus grapefruit IPA. This is Yvonne back with your bi-weekly fishing report and forecast. Today is the 24th of December. So
Happy Christmas Eve.
it's Christmas Eve, yeah. We're open
Merry
until
like 4-ish.
yeah, 3, 4, somewhere.
Yeah. Come on by early.
Yeah, come on.
Let our people get home and go see their family. But we are here for you today for all you procrastinators.
It's true. And if you want to get some flies because you're just going fishing on
That's cool too.
Christmas, we're also here for that too. Yeah. So yeah. Last bi-weekly fishing report and forecast of 2019. Maybe in 2020 we'll figure out a name that works better than that. A little bit easier
Seems
to
like
say.
a good acronym or something.
That even BW. I can't. I'm stuck.
Yvonne's fishing forecast.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll try.
So it's the last one, 2019. Obviously, appreciate you guys coming into the shop, talking to us online, visiting us on our website over the last year. Past, what is it, 15, 14?
Let's see. 2019 will conclude our 24th year.
24th year. How many years have we been here?
We've been here since 2007, so that would be almost going on 12 years.
Yeah. I'm not very good at math.
You're not.
Tucker's
you're not
better
in
at math.
Naturally, actually, would be. I'm sorry, 13 years.
Well, there we go. Tucker's not good at math.
I'm no mathematician.
So, obviously, appreciate everybody giving us their business over the course of 2019. Looking forward to 2020 and everything that it has in store for us. Obviously, quite a bit of snow in the high country, and hopefully that continues in through the remainder of the snow season. Not only for skiers like Tucker, but for people who only fish like me. More water is never a bad thing, in my opinion.
Well, I think there's a lot of new people coming to Colorado, and we get a lot of questions regarding snow. And the reality is, the winter is one of our most important seasons because whatever falls in the high country turns into water for our lawns, water for our rivers, water for our lakes, whatever it may be. So whether you're a skier, a snowboarder, a snowshoer, a snow tuber, snowblader, snow biker, whatever your snow sport enthusiast.
If you're a rollerblader, though, get out.
That's what snow skates are all about.
Yeah.
No, it's incredibly important. So, be watchful of those winter storms. My rule of thumb is start watching snowpack in the February-ish range. That's kind of when, we've started to amass enough that we can start to kind of forecast what we're seeing. Right now, it's all a matter of just snow.
Yeah.
When the skiing's not good, the fishing can be really good. Yeah. At least that's my mentality. Tailwaters primarily right now, correct?
Yeah.
You're the one who fishes.
Warmer days for freestones.
Yeah. When it comes, my favorite.
I was gonna say it does fish well when skiing's good too. One might say it actually fishes better because there's nobody else. Everyone else is carving it up, and I'm out there clunking along. So I like it when it snows.
Well, I think there's, again, a lot of new people in Colorado right now. A lot of questions in the shop on a daily basis regarding winter fishing. We're very fortunate in Colorado. We can fish 365 days a year. And for the most part, there is always fishable water somewhere to be found. The benefit of fishing in the winter, less people, as you noted, a lot less bug life. So, it's not the poo-poo platter that the trout are used to in the summer months. It's a little bit more consolidated to midges, blue Bengals, betas, and then some attractor bugs.
Yeah. Like my mom said, it's a time where you can keep it simple, stupid.
Keep it simple,
Shout out to my mom. I know you're watching, Mom.
Does your mom really make that up?
Huh? No.
That's amazing.
No. Well, yes, she did. Of course she did. My mom's such a smart and lovely lady.
Yeah, come on, don't downplay Mom.
Shout out to Mom and whoever figured that one out.
Probably. But it's also the less water in the river, so it's going to be a little bit easier to locate where the fish are. The colder water temps are going to push fish mostly to those deeper pools and seams and pockets where they can, exert the least amount of energy and eat the most amount of food. Yeah. It's a great time of year. All of our great, manufacturing partners produce product that makes it more comfortably on the water this time of year. So if it's something you've been thinking about or you ever, kind of wondered what it's like, come on and see us. We can kind of help you, show you some good spots. And the reality is there's some really wonderful places to fish this time of year where the weather is very mild. The water's perfect. The fish are happy and eating. They'll eat dry flies in the winter too, if you can believe it. So no, it's a great time to get out, and particularly this time of year when we've all been cooped up with family and too much food.
Mm-hmm.
Good way to spend an afternoon or a full day just getting out, stretching the legs, walking some calories off.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure. One of the things that I would say is it's also a good time to learn your river. So with the lower flows, I guess Cheeseman was up to like 200 now. I think it dropped down to like 140-ish. I think it's dropping today. It's a great time to learn like the topography or the underwater topography of the river.
Absolutely.
Because when you revisit it during higher water, if you're walking up a familiar stretch and you fished it at low water, you know what to expect. So you can see underwater, not see, but you see them during the wintertime. You see a big rocket during the wintertime, or you see some sort of structure, some sort of shelf. And then when you go back there in the spring or summer when the water's a little higher, you know that feature is there, so you can fish that appropriately. So it's also a good time to learn, sort of get familiar with rivers that you're going to fish a lot through the spring, summer.
Well, you make a good point there. I think it's something that a lot of anglers don't do. I mean, I'm guilty of it myself from time to time, is be aware of your surroundings. I think sometimes we all run to the water way too fast and we don't take that opportunity to sit back, take a deep breath, take in your surroundings, watch what's going on the water surface, watch what's going on in your natural surroundings. Yeah. Fly fishing is such a sport of perspective that if you don't take time to kind of see what's going on and then apply that down the line, you're really missing out on an opportunity to really take your angling game to the next level.
For sure. So, like Tucker said, it's going to be simple choices when it comes to bugs. Generally going to be small, midges, blue-wing olives, and that sort of stuff. And then throw in some attractors, some eggs, some worms, and those will be productive.
Don't discount the winter stonefly.
Yeah, that's true. Winter stoneflies are always good.
Stoneflies are a unique insect. They have a nymphal stage and an adult stage.
Yeah.
There's no emerging stage. There's no larval stage. So, those nymphs are in the water 365 days a year. And man, if those things release from a rock in the middle of winter, you can damn well be sure that trout is going to gobble it up. That's a time of year when they're really focused on eating Triscuits.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the T-bone steak floating down the river that they can just gobble.
I was thinking Tic Tacs, but Triscuits sound good too.
I like Triscuits more than Tic Tacs.
Yeah, Tic Tacs you can get full on.
Yeah.
No. They're small.
You can't get full on a Tic Tac.
No, like what's in a box?
Could you really sit there and eat a bucket of Tic Tacs?
I probably could. Orange Tic Tacs are the best. Orange Tic Tacs, how many calories in an orange Tic Tac? Like a box, like one of those little plastic boxes of orange Tic Tacs.
I think you just
none,
fall asleep
0?
before you got any nutritional value out of Tic Tacs.
So
But Triscuits.
Triscuits probably where it's at, and then hamburgers for the big stoneflies. So yeah, stoneflies, eggs, worms. You can throw a variety of patterns for those stoneflies, like pats. Small pats, 20-incher. You could throw like a big hare's ear. Whatever.
Big pheasant tail prints. As long as just make it buggy, somewhere in like a size 14 to 16. Everyone goes to the eggs and the worms, but this day and age, sometimes you go back to the classics and good things can happen.
Also, good to get your flies down because depth control is going to be a big thing this time.
Big time.
Fly choice is less important than I think depth is. Getting it. Fish aren't going to necessarily move a ton, although I have seen some wild stuff in the middle of winter. In terms of fish moving like 10, 15 feet for something. For the most part, they're going to be pretty relaxed, casual, hanging out bottom of the river, plucking off stuff that comes really close to them. So depth control can be a really big, important part of putting more fish in the net this time of year. So.
It's also about maximizing your time on the water.
Yeah.
This is the time of year where early bird does not get the worm.
Right.
Sleep in, eat a good breakfast, take your time getting to the river. The time from about probably 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yeah.
That's going to be your money window right there. Much before 10, you're still dealing with cold water, ice on the water. Fish are a little lethargic waking up. That 2 to 4 o'clock time is when you're going to see temperatures peak throughout the day.
Yeah.
Water's going to be the warmest, most bug activity. So it's a shorter fishing window this time of year. But if you're there when the fishing is good, it's going to definitely pay off to kind of, time it out a little bit more. It's not an all-day affair right now. I mean, certainly go spend all day, but just expect that 6-hour window and really, the noon to 4 window is when you're going to find the most productive fishing to be found for sure.
Right. my wife appreciates.
She likes
short-
winter fishing.
Yeah.
She doesn't like
Loves
summer
it.
fishing.
Right. I get back at 6 or 7. She's like, "Oh, this is great."
Yeah.
Although we are on the other side of the solstice, so every day's getting longer from here on out. It's basically summertime already.
It will be before we know it.
If I was really nerdy, I would have looked up like the sun tables and figured out how many minutes of sun we're gaining every day, because we're on the way back. It's basically spring
you're
already.
an anti-winter kind of guy?
I'm not an anti-winter guy. I just like the sun. I'm a big fan of like sun.
Sun, okay.
Yeah. Like long days.
That, yeah.
Like if the winter had long days, I'd be alright with that. My wife wouldn't, but I would be alright. So, shout out to my wife and my mom. This is going really well for me and my personal relationships. Alright, so
it's an Orsic family affair.
Yeah, the Dream. I went to the Dream on Saturday. It fished really well. It was super cold in the morning, and action it all took place in the big deep runs. If you get sort of those warmer days, you'll see fish moving to the flats, or the longer runs where they might be able to pick off more insects and might rise to dry flies and stuff like that. But on Saturday it was pretty cold, so they stuck in the deep stuff. Cheeseman deckers. I'm always surprised, even no matter how cold it is in the winter, fish still will be in fast water, faster water than you'd think. Not the fastest water, but they'll be in riffles and runs where you're like, there's no way a fish is holding that in the wintertime, but they generally are.
Well, you got to remember, the water is warmer than the air temps. South Park's a little bit different. I mean, that stream reaches really cold temperatures in the evening time, so the Dream is going to be a little bit of a different beast. But man, tailwaters, you got to remember. I mean, that water at the bottom of the reservoir where it's coming from is a lot warmer than you expect it to be, and so it may be 25 degrees outside, but that water is certainly a lot warmer than that. And those fish are going to find, again, trout are opportunistic eaters. Where can we exert the least amount of energy and eat the most amount of food? And if you find a good feeding lane, a little bit faster water, it's just, hoovering it down. So
exactly. Freestones, generally the warmer days will be the more productive days, because unlike tailwaters, the water just does get cold, and then when it's cold, and then they get sluggish. But then
I would say the freestones this time of year, if you've had a good 3 to 4 days of a warm spell, put them on your radar. Lower Eagle, Lower Roaring Fork, Arkansas. But just because we have a one warm day out of 2 weeks of cold, that doesn't mean the fish are going to turn on. You got to let those waters warm up a little bit more. But once we get in late February, early March, things start to change, and those lower freestones, we get we're entering our favorite time of year, the fifth season.
Indeed.
We're still in our fourth season right now, so we're gonna bear through that. But holidays are upon us. New Year's just around the corner.
Yep.
Want to remind everyone, check your email boxes Christmas morning. We got a special little treat we've been working on for quite a while coming your way. And then we'll see you at the Denver Fly Fishing Show on January 3rd.
Yeah, Friday, January 3rd. We'll see you guys there. Tucker. Oh yeah, I never introduced you. This is, if you haven't seen other videos, this is Tucker, the owner extraordinaire of Trouts Fly Fishing. So thank you for Tucker for joining us today. Obviously, thank you guys for tuning in over the course of 2019. Looking forward to 2020. Okay, bye.
Happy New Year.
Okay, bye.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for remembering me.